first, I know that Dave's been having a long conversation with you, and I know how much we talked about just how he's been rooting for you and supporting you. What can you kind of take us behind the curtain into some of those conversations and how just the results have really played out since then?
Yeah, I mean, kind of a lot of long conversations. I think the gist of it is just, he wanted to see more out of me, which is fair. I expect more out of myself, and we talked through a lot of things, but that's kind of the main thing, and just to fight, for every inch, in those big situations. A lot of times, there'll be bases loaded situations that follow that 7-hole, and playoff teams, great teams, they come through and they score in those spots, and just wanted to see a little bit more out of me, which obviously today was great to come through in that spot, and something we've been working towards for a long time.
Yeah, I know a lot of it's been just mechanical changes, but right now is it more of just kind of confidence in those situations and kind of seeing when you're getting the results, seeing how things are building up on each other?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just playing the game. It's getting out of the the mechanical stuff. At this point in the season, it's as we saw, it's about winning games and putting ourselves in a good position to go into October, and all the numbers, all the rest of the stuff. It is what it is at this point. And we just got to go out there and we got to do everything we can to win the game.
David kind of been saying before those conversations he'd seen you kind of pressing a little bit. How thin is that line between like pressing and like being kind of compete mode up there?
Yeah, I mean that's the tricky thing. I mean it's not a lack of effort. Obviously, you want to come through for the team, especially the way the year's gone for me. In a lot of situations, just leaving some guys out there, and kind of just having those conversations with him is it's nice to just get his perspective and to get some things off of my chest, and just go out there and try to play free and just be the guy I am. I think it definitely helped, and hopefully we can continue making those steps towards being that guy in that spot.
How surprising was it to see Cease's command as off as it was early, and did that change your approach going into that at bat, or kind of what were you looking for there?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you don't want to help him out in that situation. Obviously he fell behind 3-0 and came back into the zone and was, he showed that he was going to throw strikes, and he wasn't going to put me on. So, being ready to hit 3-1 and then being ready to hit 3-2 was obviously a big thing there.